Hello, hello, hello.
Hey, hey,
Welcome, everyone. Yay, everyone's
yay.
joining.
Hello,
It is
hello.
day 6, y'all, of 9 days. Welcome, and we have just a couple on, so hopefully more will join us shortly. But we are on day 6 of 9 days, 9 lives, 9 guests, 9 years, 19 minutes, we hope. We've stayed close to 19 minutes. So a little bit over a couple of days, but tonight we're going to go for 19. We're so glad you're here with us. We love seeing all of the familiar faces and all of the comments. Yes, hi Anne.
Hey,
So
hey.
you're here so we can see who's joining us. Hey, we hope you can stay for the full 19 minutes again because we are giving away 3 more books. No, I think 2 more books tonight. 2 books tonight. Sorry. 2 books tonight. But to win, are they gonna have to answer questions? Okay, yeah.
Mhm.
Answer questions. So listen closely. All
Yes.
right. Pay attention. All right. So Athena, you're gonna start us off tonight with this. So another fun fact about Redemption Press, and I want you to just tell all of those who are watching and who will watch later, how has Redemption Press come alongside first-time authors to help them write their book with excellence?
Well, I think the biggest ways that we've done that is with coaching, one-on-one author coaching to help them get that idea out of their head and onto paper. Also, the 5-day challenges
Mm,
and different online trainings. Those have probably been the biggest ways that we have helped first time authors who really do not know what to do next or what to do to start.
yeah, awesome.
So, with that, I want to just mention that Tracy Wren is with us today, who is over our operations department. So, welcome, Tracy. She actually was part of our last 5-day challenge, and it was super fun to watch her be kind of the guinea pig, so to speak, as everyone's going through this how to write your book in 5 days and be prepared to do it. Every day, Carol actually interviewed Tracy and talked about, what are your questions? Where are you stuck? How can we, so it was a great, just bird's eye view into the questions and the struggles with trying to figure out how to do this thing. And Tracy's had this on her heart for a long time. So it was fun to have her do that. So, Tracy, tell us a little bit. You're in process on writing your memoir.
Yes.
Tell us a little bit about your story and how God kind of is moving you in what ways to tell that story.
Yeah. So, well, first, when I attended the free challenge, writing your book in 5 days, that was the first anything I've ever done to actually get serious with writing. And I thought this was just the great opportunity to finally dive in to get it done. Right. Um, and because it was my first ever writing anything, I didn't know what to expect. Right. Like I was just going in there completely brand new author, brand new writer over here. But I've always had this story. I always knew I wanted to write, but it's always been in my head. Or maybe I would like start typing it down in my notepad on my phone here or there. But actually getting serious with writing manuscript, this is what really started that for me, was this 5-day challenge. So thank you, all of you. Thank you, Carol, for helping me and pulling a lot of that out of me with your great questions as you were coaching me. I would so, and I want to say with that, I was able to come out of that challenge with an actual outline and laying out the chapters for my book. Before that, I had no idea, but there was such a great system and method in that challenge that really helped me pull the content out in a structured way that made sense, and understanding how it like continues to go back to my theme, continues to go back to the topic, and staying on point in a rhythm in like a really professional way. I got so much great goodness from that challenge. So I root for the challenge because it's the only thing that I know of writing anything. But it was incredible. And so I have to let everyone know about that. I would
Yes.
need to say, when you mentioned the author coaching, Athena, that's the next step for me. That's the direction in which I feel like I'm going to go, because I didn't get a ton of writing done for those chapters. And so I know I'll need the coaching to have that additional help, and to really just develop my craft to making sure that I am writing in a way where it sounds and looks and feels like a professional book, right? Because, like I said, I've never done this, and my story is more unique because I'm using my diary and turning my diary, turning that into a book.
And that's real wisdom for you to see the author coach really as being the next author coaching being the next step, because you could technically take your outline and just go write it. But if you aren't working with someone back and forth as you're writing it, you could be making some basic mistakes that you kind of develop, and then you keep doing it all the way through, and then you don't really find out until you're done, oh, that wasn't even, or so then you have to go back and redo a bunch of stuff. So that is definitely a great next step, to really have that honing one-on-one back and forth with a coach. I love that. So what are you most looking forward to as you write your book with Redemption Press?
I would definitely say the first thing I'm most looking forward to is having a published book, right? But not a book. So for me personally, and I'm not knocking self-publishing, but I know for me personally, that's not the route that I want. I want a book to look and feel like it was professionally edited, that there was this point of excellence done with the book. That's important to me. And so knowing that Redemption Press, because I work with y'all and I know how the books are done and the whole process, I know that that's the way that I want to go. So I'm excited to go with that type of publishing over me trying to do it myself, because I do it myself for like everything. I did my website, I did my opt-in, like marketing, like my podcast. I am a do-it-yourself type of girl, but not when it's going to come to my book, because the message is so important that, and I'm not an author. This is not my expertise. This is not something that I do. So I need the experts to help me with this. So really just partnering with everyone at Redemption Press to make this story come to life and be published is very exciting.
And it's going to be good. Just saying, believe me, you're going to want to read her story when it's done, because I am super excited about it. So, Karen, over to you.
Yeah, so we got to hear a little snippet of her introduction that she wrote, and it is going to be good. So if we could give away a pre-order copy, we would, but you'll have to come back next year for the challenge to get
you guys are too sweet.
Tracy's book. So Athena, we've been talking about different events and things that have happened through 9 years of Redemption Press. And as we know, as someone who owns a business, there's always going to be challenges. And so what are some of the big challenges that you have really faced as a publisher in the last 9 years?
I would say, how do we meet the needs of authors and stay competitive? That has been an ongoing challenge, because many of our competitors out there just do the minimum for authors and don't really have much of a reputation to protect. And so, how do we do things with excellence and still try and stay as competitive as we can? That has always been a struggle. And also trying to, we want to be able to help everybody. And that's not always best. We kind of had to figure out, okay, who is that person that is the best fit as an author for Redemption Press? And it's almost like we do with authors. If I ask you who needs to read your book, don't tell me everyone, because if you say everyone, not everyone's going to, and that's way too broad, and you can't really zero in on that person that needs to read your message. So same for us. We had to really get to where, okay, these are the kinds of people and the kind of different niches or tomato, whatever, that are our people. And so that has been a challenge.
Mm.
Wrong people, wrong seat on the bus. I am the kind of person, I like people to like me. And so I have a hard time confronting,
Mm.
problems and conflict and issues. And so that's part of my leadership struggles that I've had over the years. And, when I try and avoid conflict, it doesn't go away. So
Mm.
For sure. I think all of us have a hard time with conflict. That is something that's very difficult.
Mm.
So, as you have faced the challenges, how do you feel that they've helped you grow as a company or as an individual to make Redemption Press what it is today?
Well, I think just submitting to the process and getting to a point with the Lord where I go, okay, God, if we've got some people, wrong people, or right people, wrong people, or wrong seat, or have had some times of jealousy and competition and things like that have just kind of really messed with the culture here. And I think just finally really getting to a place where I would say, okay, Lord, if this isn't the way it's supposed to be, if these people aren't supposed to be here, then would you just take them out? And would you just do the pruning you need to do? Because I'm going to
Mm.
trust you through it. And that has been just that leaning in and really leaning on Him to help just really do the sanctification within the company, and even show us where we're missing things and we're not doing it well, or we're not being really effective or efficient, cost efficient, all those things. So just really, I feel like I've grown a lot over the last 9 years.
Yeah. Well, and allowing our conflicts, our problems, the things that we face to actually recognize them and allow them to transform us makes us a better leader. And I know that your team would definitely say that we've seen that in the last several years as you have really allowed God to work in your life and be able to move the company. Because when your leader is healthy and when your leader is moving in the right direction, the team will surely follow. And for those of you watching today, we had a team meeting today of our whole team, our big quarterly meeting that we do for 3.5 hours. And, when you think about having a 3.5 hour meeting, often you think like, oh, that's the worst ever. But we actually had people on our team texting saying that meeting was so good. I'm so glad we had it. We got so much accomplished. And so for that to take place, I think is a real testament of who you are and how you have really led through several challenges to a place where we are in a place of health. So thank you.
Yeah.
Well, it's just been a joy I look back and go, man, I didn't think I'd make it through that, but just to see what God has done, it's been really good.
For sure. All right.
Yeah.
So we have some specials that we have been talking about. And so, Shelly, would you like to go ahead and share a few of those?
Yeah, I'll start us off, and Athena's going to finish us off with that, with the specials. So we've shared 3 different specials this week that to celebrate the 9 years. And so we mentioned really the launch of a new marketing strategy of a companion product, ebook. And this is to help relaunch a published book to reach a new audience. So it would be something that would point toward your existing book. All right. And then the other one is our publishing discount special that for Redemption Press or for Cole Street Press, our newest imprint. And it's between 9 and 19% off the publishing package. And if you want additional information on that, you can reach out to Micah at redemption-press.com, and she'll be able to answer any questions you have on those 2 particular offers. So Athena, what's
All right.
next?
The next and last one of the 3 specials is our event special. And that is if you buy a premier ticket to Greater Things, which is April 13th through the 15th, online, unbelievable conference, that if you buy the top pass, the premier ticket, you get a free pass for a friend to attend at the basic rate for free. And just so you get an idea who some of the speakers are going to be, Tammy Whitehurst, Erica Wiggenhorn, multiple Bible studies with Moody. Tammy Whitehurst is a full-time speaker all over this country. She is everywhere. Courtney Richard, Lee Nienhaus, who we had speak to our team today. Whoa, she's amazing. And Janet McHenry. So we've got some great teachers and great instructors and people who will inspire you in your journey and equip you. So that is going to be an amazing event. We also have a pre-conference for both writing and speaking tracks. So all of the information is on our site at shewritesforhimconference.com.
All right. Yeah. So we have a couple questions tonight for you to answer, and we have some books that we're going to give away. And like I said, we can't give away Tracy's yet next year, but this year we have 2 of Athena's books that we're going to give away. We have the collector's edition and the brand new release. So we're giving away first.
Oh, let's do Together for a Purpose.
Together for a Purpose. All right. So here is your question. How does Redemption Press serve the first-time author? What are some services that we put in place? You can just name one of them that we give the first-time author to allow them a chance to really start navigating that book journey that they have. So how does Redemption Press serve the first-time author? Anyone?
Going once, going twice.
Come on.
You can do it.
Do you have a hint?
I know.
One-on-one,
So
blank, fill in the blank, one-on-one.
a 5-day, or you can do one-on-one.
That's all, folks.
I don't think we have any winners today. I think some of the people watching have already won, and maybe they don't want to.
Yeah.
Yeah.
Yes,
There
Joy,
you go.
got it.
Oh, look, she did 3.
I know. She knew.
She was paying attention.
Challenges, retreats, and coaching. So, Joy, if you have a friend that you want us to send it to, you can go ahead and message us.
There you go.
Yeah.
How about that? If you've already won a book, but you want to send it to a friend, we'll gift them from you the book.
There we go. Good deal.
She must be busy because we have kind of a low audience today, lower than normal. All right, here's another question. And the question is, what genre of book is Tracy planning to write? So what genre of book? And so she talked about using her diary. So that gives a little bit of a hint. Yeah. Anyone have a clue? And it's going to be amazing. I'm excited.
Oh my goodness.
There we go, Eleanor.
There we go. Eleanor. Yay. Good to see
So
Yay, Eleanor.
we're going to send you a copy of my memoir, and you've written your own memoir, Eleanor. So
Yes.
awesome. Yay.
Sure. All right. I
All
think that is.
Look at the time. 19 minutes and 7 seconds.
Look
We
at
were-
that.
All right.
Nice.
All right.
Well, this was fun.
Yeah.
Super fun. Thank
Thank
you all for joining us.
us.
We will see you tomorrow, same time, same place. We only have 3 more left.
3 more.
3 more.
Thursday, Friday, yeah.
3
So,
more.
and we're going to have a big celebration on Friday. So make sure you mark your calendar so that you can join us.
Yes.
All right, everyone.
All right. God bless. Good night.